Right now at 5:30, Easter celebrations arise all around Madison, how local churches and families are getting into the holiday spirit. And it's a chilly holiday weekend with more cool weather on the way. Plus, police investigate another mass shooting, this time in Pennsylvania, how neighbors are reacting. That's all coming up at 5:30. But we start off with Bucks basketball and Game 1 tonight in the NBA playoffs. This is a live picture of the Deer District tonight. Gates opened at around 3:30 today, and fans are hoping to make that a prime party spot the next few months. Game 1 between the Bucks and Bulls is set up to tip off any moment. The Bucks are guaranteed at least 2 home games this series. Game 2 will be Wednesday night at the Pfizer Forum. That game tips off at 8:30. And Jordan's going to have much more updates on tonight's matchup coming up in sports. And stay up to date with the latest Bucks news during the playoff run by bookmarking our Bucks page on channel3000.com. It's got the latest news and updates as well as game recaps. It's a little chilly for fans today in the Deer District, and here's a live look in Madison at the Capitol. It's hard to believe, but there are some chances for rain and snow this week. Meteorologist Dana Fulton's outside and has your certified most accurate forecast.
We have a little bit of everything in the 10 days. Some cool days, some light snow, some rain, and by next weekend, even seeing the 70s a few times. Right now, thankfully, we've got a bit of sunshine still coming through. In fact, we've been able to hold on to the sun for much of the afternoon. Doppler track quiet for us in southern Wisconsin, but as we zoom out, you can see what is on the way. Off to the west, a strong cold front bringing in some light snow, some mixed precipitation in front of it, and that's going to really build in for us overnight, as well as some more cloud coverage along with that. It has been nice, though, to again enjoy that sunshine for our Easter Sunday. Temperature-wise, we're in the mid to upper 40s, about 10 degrees below average for our afternoon highs today. Plan on temperatures stay in the 40s until about sunset, then we drop down below or through the 30s for us overnight, landing at about freezing as we look ahead to tomorrow morning. This light snow won't lead to much accumulation, but we could have some snowflakes swirling around for your Monday morning commute. We'll take a closer look at what's ahead for your work week in just a few minutes.
Thanks so much, Dana. Next at 5:30 tonight, Christians around the world are coming back together this year to celebrate Easter. Tahalil Mahadin joined a local church service today and shares more on how they're spending the holiday.
This is the first time in 3 years the Mount Zion Baptist Church community has been able to gather so closely for Easter. And for the hundreds who turned up today, a return to almost normal was just what they needed. On Resurrection Sunday, an Easter celebration at Mount Zion Baptist Church.
Being able to worship and fellowship with one another, it's a great feeling and it's a great place to be.
Worshippers of all ages taking part in the festivities.
This feels like family, to see all the people feeling great about today, feeling great about what the Lord has done for them.
Hundreds of people getting inspired, both new and longtime churchgoers.
I've been a member of Mount Zion for 20 plus years.
Finding comfort in their faith.
Just dealing with all sorts of things that may not be going right in their life, but they feel as though they have direction.
Glad to be coming together.
That physical touch and being able to hug one another.
To give thanks.
Lord, we thank you for sending your son to show us how to live.
Following the church service, Mount Zion also hosted an Easter egg hunt just for the kids. They hid over 1,000 eggs.
All right, thanks so much, Tahalil. New tonight, a Greene County man was arrested after threatening people with a knife. The 35-year-old was taken into custody early this morning in Monroe. Police say that he was threatening people at local businesses. He's being held in the Greene County jail. Police haven't said if they've arrested anyone in connection with an armed robbery near the UW campus. This happened Friday night at a Walgreens on East Campus Mall. There was another reported robbery near campus early yesterday, but police have not said if it's connected. UW police say they are upping their patrols this weekend in response.
I mean, I'm going to go wash blood off of my wife's car, which is like a really depressing way to spend Easter.
Officers are investigating a deadly mass shooting today in Pittsburgh. 2 teens were killed and 9 other people were hurt in this morning's shooting. 200 people were at this party at an Airbnb property. Police believe that someone shot about 50 times and no one's been arrested. And an update on yesterday's mass shooting inside a South Carolina mall. This is the 22-year-old suspect, Jawayne Price. He has been taken into custody. Price was one of 3 people detained by police yesterday after at least a dozen people were shot inside the Columbia Mall. The victims ranged in age from 15 to 73 years old. No one has died. And we've got much more on all 3 of these stories available on our Channel 3000 News app. It is free and available in the App Store. Topping tonight's COVID headlines, the Madison School District is extending their indoor mask mandate. The decision came down last night, so students, staff, and district workers will now need to wear their mask inside school buildings until at least the first week of May. And there's a new COVID test on the market, and all you have to do is breathe for this one. The FDA approved its first COVID breath test earlier this week. Officials say that the test spots chemical compounds connected to COVID-19 infections. It gives results in less than just 3 minutes. The FDA still encourages people to confirm positive results with a PCR test. All 72 counties in Wisconsin are still seeing low levels of COVID. DHS says that a backlog of tests is no longer affecting our state's daily numbers. Friday's results showed an average of 630 new cases each day over the past week. About 5% of tests are coming back positive. Russia is intensifying its attacks on Ukraine. Coming up at 5:30, we will hear a story of one girl and why her family is concerned that she'll end up in Russian hands. And tonight on News 3 Now at 10, dozens of UW-Madison students could soon be without their community. By a longtime co-op could soon be demolished. That's tonight on News 3 Now.
With Volkswagen, any choice is a smart choice. More vehicles are arriving all the time. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today to learn more about the joyful 2022 Taos. Limited inventory available.
Discover what's in store at Habitat Restore Dane County. You'll find something new every time you visit to keep your project on budget with low price and high quality home supplies. For one-of-a-kind items, shop Habitat Restore Dane County today.
Fresh out of Papa Murphy's kitchen, the Buffalo Ranch Chicken Pizza.
Actually, it's fresh out of my oven.
Dad, it's just an expression.
Grilled chicken, crunchy bacon, covered in creamy buffalo sauce. Now that is an expression.
Change the way you pizza.
There are so many things we take for granted. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
We've all been through a lot together, and along the way, you'll find out who really cares for you and who you can trust. Because there's a lot of stuff that happens in life, like those days when the amazing happens, or those days that are really, really hard. That's why you need someone like Unity Point Health. Because when it comes to your health, you gotta have someone you can trust. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health.
With Volkswagen, any choice is a smart choice. More vehicles are arriving all the time. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today to learn more about the joyful 2022 Taos. Limited inventory available.
How long can Ukrainian forces resist Russian control of that city?
The situation in Mariupol is both dire militarily and heartbreaking. The city doesn't exist anymore.
That's the sentiment we are hearing from many Ukrainian leaders tonight as Russia continues their attack on Ukraine. This is new video of the aftermath of a shelling in Kharkiv, where at least one person was killed this weekend. And we are hearing some stories of Ukrainian children who are losing everything. One 12-year-old girl lost her father in a Russian shelling, and now her grandfather fears that she is destined for a Russian orphanage. Phil Black has her story.
It's almost hard to comprehend. This was Mariupol, not long ago, when its people knew safety and happiness. The girl in pink is Kira Obedinska, joyful, loved, 12 years old. This is Kira after the Russians came, orphaned, injured, alone in a Russian-controlled hospital. Russian media released this video showing Kira in Donetsk, the capital of a Moscow-backed separatist region in Ukraine's east. It shows her telling some of her story, why she fled Mariupol. There was a lot of shooting, she says. Our building was hit. So was her father. Yevgeny Obodinsky, a former captain of Ukraine's national water polo team, was shot from a distance and killed as Russian forces fought their way into Mariupol on March 17. Days later, Kira, some neighbors, her father's girlfriend, tried to flee the city on foot. But someone stepped on a mine and Kira was injured in the blast. Russian soldiers then took her to Donetsk. The Russian military which killed your son now has your granddaughter. Kira's grandfather, Alexander, tells me her mother died when she was a baby. Now she's watched her father die. She misses her remaining family and she wants to return to him. Alexander is scared he may never see Kira again. He says an official from the breakaway government in Donetsk phoned and invited him to travel there to claim her. That is impossible because of the war. And when Alexander spoke to the hospital, he says he was told Kira will eventually be sent to an orphanage in Russia. They took her documents, he says, and said they'll provide new ones when they send her into Russia. The Russian government has said it's helped move at least 60,000 Ukrainian people to safety across the Russian border. The Ukrainian government has said around 40,000 have been relocated against their will, describing it as abduction and forced deportation. The Russian media video shows Kira talking happily about how she's sometimes allowed to call her grandfather. I called him today, she says. I'll also call him in the evening. A Russian TV presenter called the video proof Kira wasn't abducted, proof of yet another Ukrainian fake. Kira also sometimes sends her grandfather audio messages, like this one. She first tells him not to cry, but she can't stop her own tears. I haven't seen you for so long. I want to cry, she says. The voice of a young girl who has lost her family, her home, her freedom, all to Russia's war.
And in Ukraine's capital city of Kyiv, Ukrainians attended church services today to mark Orthodox Palm Sunday and pray for victory over Russians. For many, today is usually a big celebration, but attending church today was an act of courage. Palm Sunday starts the Holy Week, which concludes next Sunday with Easter for Orthodox Christians. More chances for rain and snow to start the work week. Dana's going to be right back after this with the forecast.
No doubt about it, Americans throw away a lot of food.
Monday, Josh is in the 608 with an expert to give you easy tricks for reducing food waste in your kitchen.
And perhaps another rain-snow mix starting off the next work week. Join us Monday morning from 4:30 to 7.
At Pick and Save, we believe fresh is all about standards. Like for oranges, we check for color and scarring and more. Because when it comes to fresh for everyone, we believe the juice is worth the squeeze. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
In the military, we call it dereliction of duty. Ron Johnson is supposed to serve Wisconsin. Instead, he served himself. An investigation found Ron Johnson pushed through a special tax loophole that benefited his own family's business. Then he cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since taking office. That's a dereliction of duty. Tell Ron Johnson to stop passing tax laws that benefit himself.
These squirrels are better at saving than we are. And more organized, too.
Try embracing your inner squirrel. When you open a BMO Harris Savings Builder account, you get a cash reward every month you save.
That sounds great.
You can also set up savings goals and easily track your progress.
That could help us redo the yard.
You could really go nuts. I'll show myself out.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
At Pick and Save, every free pickup order is picked fresh and packed with care, or we'll make it right. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
An update to a story many of you have been following online with. After more than a month of being stuck in the Chesapeake Bay, a cargo ship has been refloated. Crews had to dig out about 84,000 cubic yards of mud from around the vessel. The U.S. Coast Guard also removed about 500 containers of the 5,000 containers on the ship. It was hunting season today at Orton Park. Egg hunting, that is. Marquette neighborhood children got their chance to do the Easter spirit and got some candy too. The event has been held every single Easter for over 40 years and is completely volunteer run. One organizer says the egg hunt is a way to bring people of all ages together.
A lot of neighbors have lived here a long time. Our kids have cycled through this, and now our kids are the ones hiding the eggs for the next generation of small kids.
And Peter Rabbit also made a special appearance for pictures and entertainment. All right, let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast with meteorologist Dana Fulton. And Dana, how was your Easter?
Good, good. We did a nice big brunch this morning with pancakes, and I have 2 dogs that were really excited to get their Easter baskets. So yes, I had to treat the pups. Now we're looking ahead to our next little system building in for the start of the work week. Currently, that mixed precipitation just off to the west. Some lighter rain showers for us in eastern Iowa, but that band of snow will be pushing in for us overnight, and it will lead to minor accumulations to start off the work week. Our Doppler track has stayed quiet. In fact, right now we do have some sunshine over Madison. Our western counties starting to pick up a little more cloud coverage. Still about another 2-3 hours before that moisture really reaches into parts of Crawford and Grant counties, and we'll hold off until we get overnight for the rest of our area for that moisture to really build on in. Temperature-wise, we're currently in the mid-40s. Again, skies becoming mostly cloudy for us. We will start off with light rain showers, but that does transition over to light snow overnight. Temperatures overnight expected to drop down close to freezing for our overnight lows. This continues into our early morning commute, and then as it does clear off to the east, we could see the chance for a few little isolated showers into the early afternoon. Nothing that is going to put a big pause on our day, but we will have a little bit of moisture coming down. Otherwise, Monday will be cool. High temperatures again in the 40s. For Tuesday morning, we're close to freezing early in the day. Afternoon, high temperatures climbing to the mid to upper 40s for us. We start to trend back up for us heading into Tuesday, though. The next few days still trending below average. Overall snowfall totals under 1 inch. This is not going to be a lot for us on Monday, but again, it will be swirling around a little bit early on in the morning. So that snow building in over the next few hours. It is going to be chilly outside for the next few days, but we warm up by the end of the week. Does come along with some more shower chances and thunderstorm chances, though, for the end of the week, especially when we start to see temperatures in the 70s. The pups didn't mind the sunshine this afternoon, that's for sure. Again, good egg hunting weather, good puppy weather outside. A little windy for tomorrow, though. Temperature or wind speeds about 15 to 25 miles per hour. Temperatures in the low 40s. Again, we have that chance for some mixed precipitation, especially early in the day and in the early afternoon. In the 40s for Tuesday, we'll have sunshine on Tuesday with rain building in for us again at night. That's in front of our next system. That's going to bring scattered showers throughout the day on Wednesday. Wednesday, we're in the mid-50s. Thursday in the 60s, Friday in the 60s as well. That warmer air does fuel our chances for more scattered showers and thunderstorms for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Temperatures next weekend closer to 70 for us. That's going to feel nice outside. That's, again, a little more June-like to have thunderstorms and 70s coming through.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you this, not to put you on the spot, but do you feel confident this might be our last week of saying chances for snow?
So we usually wait through Easter. Some folks wait through Mother's Day, right? But I did put my snow boots away. I haven't cleared out the snowblower yet, you know, clear out the gas, like actually get, do all the garage stuff. But I did take my snow boots from downstairs and place them upstairs for next winter. So It's like the groundhog. I saw my
yeah. That's breaking news, folks.
Right? So the snow boots are back upstairs right now. Hopefully, never say never, but we're trending in that direction. Yes.
All right, sweet. That's all I needed to hear.
Okay.
Thank you, Dana. All right, finally, it is go time for the Bucks, battling it out right now with the Bulls in Game 1. We're gonna get you caught up with the score coming up next in sports.
1-800-GOT-JUNK can bring the springtime anytime.
Yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. It's got, you know what? Skip this video. Go see one at your local Ford dealer.
Get here to know F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for yourself. Then get one your way with a custom order that receives priority, plus an extra $1,000 bonus cash and incentive protection, guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery, all on a Ford, built for you, by you. Order your 2022 F-150 to lock in a great offer, plus get an extra $1,000 retail order bonus cash.
We're here at Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison, looking back at some of today's amazing plays.
Check it out, the old double play. 2 machines at once.
I'm not even sure that's allowed. And how about this celebration?
Man, these guys are on form. Yeah. And an incredible drink delivery. Whoa! What a great recovery.
Yeah, and that beer looks pretty delicious.
It sure does. Let's join them.
Heck yeah.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison.
How do you use your energy? Giving back to your community? Fueling your drive to deliver hope for neighbors in need. At Alliant Energy, we're creating more clean, renewable energy every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power. We're thinking about a brighter future. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
1-800-GOT-JUNK can bring the springtime anytime.
Yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
A local boost for student literacy and confidence tonight at 10.
We beat them 4 times, but that's in the past. You know, we got to win one game. And I think what we did really well last year was we took it one game at a time.
And there you have it. It's the same mentality from their championship run. It's back this year, and they're getting ready to defend their title tonight, and that's already begun at Pfizer Forum. Game of the Bulls tipped off about 5 minutes ago in Milwaukee. The Bucks open up on a 9-0 run, and they're still leading early in the first quarter. And tonight at 10, we're going to have highlights and post-game reaction. Series finale for the Brewers and Cardinals. The Crew with a hot start this afternoon. They load them up in the first. Andrew McCutchen's sac fly plates the first run. Rowdy Tellez, he's going to follow suit. Drives deep to left center, and that scores Willy Adames. The Crew take a 3-0 lead after the first inning. But the Cards, they respond with a 3-run shot by Albert Pujols. So the Brewers, they ended up taking the lead later on in the game. They have the bases yoked once again. Tyrone Taylor blows this game open. Brew Crew shut the door on this series with a 6-5 win, and they're going to split it with the Cardinals. Badgers going for the sweep of Michigan State this afternoon, and they get the bats going early. Fiona Girardo sends it the opposite way. An RBI triple gives UW the lead. Well, how about another run for good measure? Lauren Foster brings Allie Miklish home to close out the first inning, and then inside the circle, Maddie Schwartz, she just dominates once again, pitches a complete game shutout. The Badgers run rule in 6 innings to get the sweep. Next up is a midweek border battle doubleheader with Minnesota. There wasn't a week last season where Braylon Allen's performance didn't jump off the page. The young running back took his freshman season by storm, rushing for over 1,200 yards with 12 scores. He became the first Badger since 2017 to be named the FWAA Freshman All-American team. Plus, he earned second-team All-Big Ten honors. Well, he set the bar high last fall, and as Paul Chris explains, he's trying to expand his skill set this spring.
He's certainly talented there, you know, and I think for us to be what we want to be, you know, I think we've got certainly Braylon, but I think we got a few backs that they can do a lot of what you need to do to be a good receiver, and so I think that's, you know, something we got to continue to just keep building on and growing.
Final round, the RBC Heritage Classic now entering the day. Harold Varner, the third, sat atop at 11 under overall, but it's Jordan Spieth's Sunday. A pair of eagles on the front nine propel him up the board. He finishes with a birdie on 18, but it's Patrick Cantlay who stays close in this round. He ties it up with Spieth at 13 under, and this one heads to a playoff where Spieth emerges as the champion of the RBC Heritage Classic.
Oh, it is wonderful seeing like that beautiful weather.
I know. I am envious. Obviously, you know, it is sunny here, but you just know that it feels so much warmer there than it is here.
Someday. Also, go Bucks. This is going to be a big night.
Yeah, it's going to be a big night, definitely. So stick with us. We're going to have coverage throughout, you know, the playoff run, but, you know, be back here tonight at 10 because we're going to have a lot of coverage from it.
All right. Thanks so much, Jordan. We'll be right back.
Out of Papa Murphy's Kitchen, the Buffalo Ranch Chicken Pizza.
Actually, it's fresh out of my oven.
Dad, it's just an expression.
Grilled chicken, crunchy bacon, covered in creamy buffalo sauce. Now that is an expression.
Change the way you pizza.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison 2022. Vote for your favorites online, including A Healer's Hand in the Nest, Best Specialty Spa in Pregnancy and Postpartum Massage. Vote A Healer's Hand in the Nest today at madisonmagazine.com.
And I walked right into U.S. Cellular and I said I want to choose any phone in here for free. What'd he say? He's unsure. Really nice guy. I had my pick of any phone from any brand free, even the newest ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got the big screen?
Yeah.
Big storage?
Yeah.
Fits in your pocket?
Fits in my pocket. Yeah, it's a big phone, and that's what I wanted, and I got what I wanted.
At U.S. Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Things were really starting to turn worse for my mom. They basically said, that's all we can do.
Right to try is hope when there is no hope.
We had done research on the Zysamy. Apparently it was still in stage 3 clinical trials.
She couldn't have that medication unless it was for the Right to Try Act and Senator Johnson's work.
This is 3 days after the treatment, and you can see the difference. You know, without the efforts of Senator Johnson, my mom wouldn't be here today.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Lift off the Falcon 9. Go NROL 85.
Finally tonight, SpaceX successfully launched a Falcon 9 rocket today from Vandenberg Space Force. That base is in California. The rocket is deploying 2 surveillance satellites for the government. The satellites will be used to scour the Earth's oceans for radio transmissions. Today's launch reused the same rocket booster from a previous mission. Okay, I'm not smart enough to really understand rockets.
Would you go to space, though? Would either of you go to space?
We've had this discussion many times. I would love in theory to be able to go, but I did get a little motion sickness on mission space at Epcot when I was younger, so I don't know if I could actually stomach it.
Huge test right there. Yeah, that's a no for me.
Why? Because you're motion sick?
Yeah, same thing.
That's yeah. Okay, Brad. Of course I would go to space. yes, to see everything overhead. Absolutely, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I got to check in on what's going on at the other level instead of just seeing it here on the ground, guys. So look ahead to tomorrow. We do have the chance for some mixed precipitation early in the day. That light snow coming through overnight will lead to less than an inch of accumulation. Dry Tuesday. Temperatures warm up by the end of the week into the 70s for next weekend, but it does come along with stronger showers and thunderstorms.
Dana and Jordan, thank you both so much. I got so excited to say thank you. We'll see you at 10.